경애하는 김정은 동지께서 중요 군수 공장들을 현재 지도하셨습니다. 조선노동당 총비서이시며 조선민주주의인민공화국 국무위원장이신 경애하는 김정은 동지께서 8월 11일과 12일 전술 미사일 생산 공장을 비롯한 중요 군수 공장들을 현재 지도하시면서 군수 생산 실태를 의뢰하셨습니다.
We know North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's been showing a lot of interest in weapons lately, but now he's called for a drastic boost in missile production, according to state media Monday, with tensions rising as South Korea and the United States are set to stage their next joint military drills this month. Kim's latest weapon demand reportedly came during a two-day visit to major factories that produce strategic missiles, rocket launchers and other military weapons from Friday to Saturday. And if that sounds familiar, well, less than a week earlier he was said to have conducted field guidance of major munitions factories. This time, his activities included a visit to a factory producing tactical missile transporter erector launchers, which Kim wants to be more modern and highly efficient for the military's perfect war preparations. State media images also showed the leader driving what was described as a newly developed utility combat armored vehicle. This is all seemingly geared towards being ready for a ground offensive, presumably in the direction of South Korea. Looking at that headline quote in more detail, state media said Kim set forth an important goal to drastically boost the existing missile production capacity so as to mass-produce missiles as required by the system of the expanded and strengthened frontline units and missile units and by the operational plans. He was also quoted as saying that the North Korean People's Army should be equipped with an overwhelming military force for coping with any war at any moment, so as to prevent enemies from daring to use their armed forces and to annihilate them if they launch an attack. You might think, well, surely South Korea and its ally, the United States, aren't planning to launch an attack anytime soon. But North Korea views the allies' joint military exercises as rehearsals for invasion, and that's why this month holds potential risk. But Kim's focus isn't all on weapons. He also took time to berate local officials for being irresponsible and insensitive over their failure to prevent damage from the recent typhoon that swept through the Korean peninsula, also according to state media Monday. He delivered the rebuke during a visit to an area where riverbanks had toppled and some 200 hectares of farmland were flooded. This is important because Kim clearly feels he has to balance public messages between caring for the people's daily well-being and developing weapons to protect them. And while he's instructed officials to bolster the government's response to natural disasters, Kim's pursuit of more missiles raises concerns that tension may mount going forward.